Wow. 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 Oh, God, you son of a bitch. I'm not liking YouTube anymore. Well, I haven't for a long time. That's beside the point. I'm not liking them right now at all. Wow. They tend to change things too much. All the time. All the time. Anyway, howdy, this is PaleRider, and welcome to my stream. Tonight I'm back with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I am exactly where I was when I left off last night. I started a new quest right before I stopped last night. That one dude at some freaking festival talked me into going and trying to get some flowers for some freaking lady he said was a goddess. She was just a musician, I guess, a popular musician, and he did it so that he wanted me to go give her the flowers so that he can sneak in and get her servant to steal her lyre, which is a kind of musical instrument. And I ran into her last night right before I quit. She was right here on the street. Is this a street? That's a road. It's a dirt freaking road. It's not a street. And she said that he was up here with some bad guys. Some gang. Some gang of bad guys. He got captured by him, I guess. He's right up here. Let me find a good place to hide. They're called the Vipers. That's right. The Vipers, I think. There's a lot of them bastards. They all must die. They even got a dog, huh? The heck? Oh, there we go. Okay. Those are dead guys. Alrighty then.
That must be where they're keeping Archimedes and the Lyre.
Let's get this guy over here first. You know what? I don't even have my sneak stuff on. I'm not very sneaky without my sneaky stuff. Yeah, I look more like an assassin. Wow. Just get over here to kill that guy and 2 other guys show up. One of them doesn't even look like a guard. What the hell? He's in like a toga. He's not no soldier. I ain't no soldier. Nope. Oh, in his left cheek. Blue Jay, what's up, man? What is the happenings? Oh, dude's walking back, huh? And that dude's coming this way too now. So he saw the dead guy in the bush. I wish there was better places to freaking hide people. Oh God, here comes another guy. Let me see. I'm right here. Bum, 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 bum. I'm good. How are you tonight? Good. Just was watching some Star Trek today, and actually watched the very first pilot of Star Trek ever today for probably the 10th time, but I haven't watched it in years. But there was I was trying to watch that new Star Trek series, which is not very good. It's called Star Trek Discovery. I broke down and decided I'd freaking watch the 2nd season. I was debating for a long time whether I wanted to watch it or not. It's been going on for a while. It's still going on. They just did the 12th episode, I think. There's at least 14 episodes, I think, altogether. No, I don't know. Anyway, I was watching it. I got to this episode that mentioned a planet called Talos 4. I go, damn, I remember that. And all of a sudden, I was watching this, just the beginning of it, and it showed a clip from The Cage, the very first Star Trek ever. It was called The Cage. It was actually a pilot, never aired pilot. That episode never aired anywhere until 1988, when it was produced in 1964. It was the pilot episode trying to get the networks, well, actually one network, it was NBC, to buy the buy the rights to air it or whatever. And NBC didn't like it and they said it was too cerebral, is what they said. Which it is kind of, compared to the rest of the Star Trek stuff, it was kind of cerebral, more psychological. And I guess back in the 60s they didn't like psychological thrillers, or especially for sci-fi. Anyway, oh God, that's not good.
Malaka!
Nah, Malaka! Roll, Malaka! Oh, there's a guy coming, damn it! trying to get this freaking dead body. Put it away. Put it away. For safekeeping. For a rainy day. Anyway. So I started watching that episode of the new Star Trek, and when it mentioned that, and it showed... Okay, so in the new series... okay, so wait. Getting back to the original series... the original pilot didn't have Kirk. It had a dude named Captain Pike running the Enterprise. And it also had Spock. I think Spock was actually the only main character that was in the pilot that survived the... Oh, and the Doctor. There was a Doctor in the pilot that survived one more episode. But Spock was the only one that survived the whole series, you know. And he had actually had emotions. He was smiling in it. He was like excited. He wasn't the Spock we know and love now. But the only other person, the only other actor that was in there was Marjoram Burnett. I think that's her name. She was Gene Roddenberry's wife. She played number one. She played, you know, his first Pike's first officer. And she got cut after the first episode. But continued to... Dude's coming. Dude's coming. Dude's coming. Dude's coming. Dang. Oh, no, he went the other way. Good. Anyway, she got cut. She was the freaking creator's wife, and she got cut. But she didn't really get cut, because she ended up becoming Nurse Chapel in the regular series. She just got a different role. She was the same actress. They just changed her hair color and gave her a different role. But so Captain Pike was the captain of the Enterprise in the pilot. In the middle of the first season, they weren't being able to keep up with the demand, the air schedule, because their budget was running high and there's all these complications and stuff, and so to fill in the time, they ended up getting the pilot episode. They got the pilot episode and then cut it up into two parts, using Kirk as the captain, but Pike is the original captain before him, and Pike having this accident, and Spock commandeering the Enterprise, and then going into a court-martial. And during the court-martial, it shows clips of the original pilot, the Cage. That one was called the Menagerie. It was a two-parter, and it showed most of the Cage. That's how they filled in the time and decide, you know, just to save money and time during the first season when they were running out of freaking ideas and time, and this production time was behind times. All kinds of shit happened. But so they aired it as the Menagerie, and they just cut in modern courtroom scene with the original. Was that guy turned the other way? Can't tell. Oh God.
There's definitely something there.
Alrighty. Anyway, so I watched the Cage. I didn't watch the Menagerie. I watched the Cage over again before I watched that other episode. And while I was watching it, this is kind of cool too. While I was watching it, or right before I watched it, I was... Oh God, is there another guy left? Darcy must be home. The little dog's barking. Hold on a minute. Wow, that didn't kill him. Okay, little dog. Yeah, we know. We know. You're a noisy little bitch. Wait, you're a boy dog. Noisy little bitch bastard. Hi. I know. So how you doing? You what? In the house? What happened?
Well, I was going to take that stuff loose to pull out from under the bed.
Yeah.
And where the 12-volt pump is, I went to take loose the side that goes back down into the house, thinking that there wouldn't be any water on that side, right? Well, I forgot that
Hush up!
with the house water running at pressure.
Hold on, I can't hear you. Oh, let me get the dog to shut up a minute. My ears are so bad, I can't. That's why that dog bothers me so much when he starts barking like that, because when he starts barking, I can't hear anything else.
Anyway, so I went to take it loose and it started dribbling water out, and I'm like, oh shit, the water would back up in there if the pump's not on.
Yeah.
So I went to tighten it back up, and I tightened it, it popped it right off, and water spraying, holy, then I ran outside and turned the water off.
Oh no.
So it was all brittle, the plastic,
Oh.
plastic, and so now it's broken.
Oh no.
So what I need to do is, you have a hacksaw, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what I need to do is when I go back, I'm gonna cut that off.
Dude, you can't sit. You can't sit here. Hop up. Hop up.
And take it out of the vendor department, and then go to MntDewMania and buy some cement and take a piece of pipe so I get the right size cap and cap it off. And then I have to let it sit for a day or two so it won't leak.
Oh, the pipe itself broke,
Yeah,
or the tube?
the pipe itself broke.
No, no.
It came up out of the floor, and then there was the fitting that went into the pump, and right where that elbow is, it snapped right in half.
On the pump itself?
No, on the pipe.
On the pipe.
So the pipe was sticking. So if I turn the house water back on, water comes jetting up out of the pipe
Oh.
at the crack.
Might have to change that pipe.
No, it's the pipe that goes to the water tank that we're never going to use.
No.
It just backs up from the house water because it just is a T under there. So I'm going to just cut it back and then cap it underneath so that it doesn't go up there.
Oh,
and
okay.
It just will not be used because we're not going to use it anymore anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I didn't realize. Yeah, I was just trying to tighten it back up, and I was trying to tighten it so it wouldn't leak, and it twisted right off of it.
Oh, no.
That fitting right now, 'cause
That's
it was
messed
all
up.
a bit brittle. So that's why I'm late.
Yeah.
I was cleaning it up. I got it all sopped up. I got just towels all in the tub. Got it all, and then I pulled. Luckily, there was plastic there. Whoever put that up there in the bed cover was an idiot, anyways. But anyways, so I opened the plastic up. I had my heater on there to dry the carpet out where it got wet. But I sopped it all up, so that's what took me so long.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, little dog, that's enough. Stop it. Okay, hold on a second. Hunter Mosley, hey. Welcome to the stream. Sorry about the delay. Darcy just got home. She had a problem today. I was wanting to hear what she said. I got to shut this dog up before I start. Hold on. Just stay shut up, okay? Okay, I'm back. All right, so where was I? Let's just get ready to let this guy loose. See if I got everything else first. Oh, there's a couple things back here. All right.
Oh, thank the gods I am saved. These horrible thugs blackmailed me into stealing the Lyre.
I doubt that.
They took it from me when I was captured.
Took it from him. Where is it then? Need to find out where it is.
Malaka got what they deserved.
Did they force you to steal Praxila's lyre?
No, they gave me the confidence I was lacking. We would drink and complain about poetry at the festival, and I let slip that Praxila's my mother.
What? Praxila's your mother?
And he was
She is.
acting like he wanted to sleep with her.
She abandoned me and my father
Wow.
when I was a child. Something about following her destiny to be a wandering poet. My father, Achaikos, built the lyre for her as a wedding present. She loved it more than us. I wanted her to feel the way we did when she left.
Praxilla got what she deserved for leaving you. Praxilla had the right to walk her own path. What? How old was he when she freaking left? I don't know what to say.
Praxila was born with a calling for the arts. It was her right to follow it.
She should have thought of that before she decided to have a family. I wish my father had never made her that lyre.
Sometimes it just
Speaking
happens.
of
You
the
don't
Lyre,
decide to have a
I know
family.
you have it.
Malaka, I do. But it was damaged.
Stop
in
calling
the
me
struggle.
Malaka. That just sounds like a dirty word.
Wait. Before you leave, I need some advice. Should I talk to Praxila? I don't know what to do.
Approach Praxila as yourself and talk to her. Maybe she missed you and didn't know how to come home.
I need time to think about everything. My father, my mother, my friends.
Woof,
Please
woof.
don't tell Praxila who I am.
Noisy ass little dog. How's everyone doing tonight? Pretty good, man. Sort of. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to go on Wednesday? This coming Wednesday? Okay. Oh, okay. Anyway, what I was talking about earlier, so while I was watching that Star Trek episode, or right before, I was looking up some information on Google. Well, now all the freaking animals are going. Dog and the cat. Meow, meow. God. Guys are irritating. Anyway. So while I was doing that, I now what was I even going to say about that? Oh yeah. So I never knew this before. So when Star Trek, I knew that the production company for Star Trek when it first came out was Desilu Productions, and Desilu Productions was owned by Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. Desilu, you know, Desi Arnaz, Lucille Ball, Desilu. Okay, so and Lucille Ball, if you don't know, was a big television star back in the 50s. I mean, big. She was like one of the biggest. Hush up! Wow! Well, That's all right. Should have got up and helped you, and we could have got it done quicker, and that dog would have shut up quicker. Huh? Little dog just needs... It's like anybody moves around in this freaking house or talks or makes any noise at all, the dog has to be barking all the freaking time. It drives me nuts. He's mostly because he's quiet most of the time when the other animals aren't bugging him. So he really seems to get bugged by the other animals more than anything. Yeah. Anyway, so what I didn't know... Okay, so the pilot episode of the original Star Trek came out in 1964, or they submitted it to the. Actually, it was copyrighted in '64. They submitted it in '65. It got turned down, and then Lucille Ball herself went to NBC and asked them if Gene Roddenberry can do a second pilot, which was unheard of in them days. But Lucille Ball, or anybody that is a Star Trek fan has Lucille Ball to thank for Star Trek. Because without her, it never would have happened. I never knew that. I guess she was actually friends with Gene Roddenberry, and went to bat for him because his first pilot was not what they wanted, and then the second pilot was actually the third episode in the series. They did a couple more episodes. They actually produced and aired 2 other episodes before they aired the pilot, but the actual second pilot was called Boldly Go Where No Man Has Gone Before, I think. And that was actually a really good episode. If you ever watch the original Star Trek, it's the 3rd episode in the 1st season. And that made the network executives actually stand up and look and say, oh, wow, this is cool. And so they decided to go with it and let Roddenberry do his thing. But yeah, that's a little known fact that Lucille Ball was responsible for Star Trek.
I was able to get the Lyre, but not in one piece.
Thank you. Oh, Haikos, what mischief did you get yourself into?
Is that it?
Alexios, thwarter of thieves. I appreciate you bringing a Haikos back to me, but I need to ask another favor.
You need help fixing the Lyre.
Perceptive, too. Look at it. Wood's gone soft, body splintered, it's toneless, tooless even.
What can be done to save it?
Krepsis has been having this festival for years. The town is built around it. Of course, because instruments are as fragile as a poet's heart, there's a master lyre maker at Krepsis port.
Not too far away.
And since it's been proven that nothing is safe on these hills, I'll need some muscle for protection.
I can help you get there safely.
The journey will be worth your while. Come now.
I'm right behind you.
Just got done playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, I played that when it first came out. I think I finished playing it in January, didn't I? Can't remember exactly when I finished, but I streamed it for months. It's kind of funny though, is I didn't get a lot of viewers playing it for some reason. I get more viewers playing this than I did that one.
Your home is a poetry festival. You never wanted to settle somewhere.
Oh, you sweet young child. My life isn't as simple as you make it out to be. I'm like Zephyros, needing to go where I please. I learned this the hard way.
So you care only for yourself?
If you only live your life for others, what's the point? You're nothing but a slave, a loyal beast at best.
People can get hurt.
If I had lived a life
Wow, this
expected of
game
me,
sucks sometimes.
traditional and domestic, I would have died.
I can't hear what she's saying because she's pointing away from me. But when I try to catch up with her, he stops, and then she gets way far ahead. And I try to catch up again, and he stops. I was like, why?
Died inside, and like his note,
watch.
thrown myself into the sea.
And now
I
he starts
know what I mean.
walking. No, run. Catch up with her. Stay with her. Damn it.
Than the others I've encountered.
Yes, Dionysus claimed our offerings to Apollo and granted us the gift of ecstasy.
I can see why it would attract people from far and wide.
Do not misunderstand. Heathen is one part of worship, but there are many here who dedicate themselves to the strings and to the verse.
I see.
I can't tell. Okay, so I think she was just talking about. He was asking her if she had any family and all that shit, and she was saying no, apparently. And so either she's lying, or that dude's lying.
Timija, where are you?
Who is making all that fucking noise?
The smell of the sea is almost enough to cover your stench, Timija.
Praxilla, I've been gathering fruits to throw at you all week.
High praise coming from you. I need a favor. Achaikos was kidnapped by some idiot and needs a new neck.
This idiot?
I'm no idiot. No, I'm a different idiot.
Sadly, there have been many idiots on this journey.
I hired this muscle here to get Achaikos back. Now he's keeping me company.
All right, give him here. Poor fellow's been brutalized.
But you can fix it, right?
Of course I can fix him. I am the best pair of hands you're going to find outside of Athens.
Whoa.
Problem is, Achaikos is a special boy. I have materials, but nothing worthy of putting him together.
What materials do you need?
I have what I need for the neck, but the old one took the strings and yoke out when it snapped. Ah, there's a crack running through the soundbox. That needs to be replaced.
What should I be looking for?
Some use bone for the yoke and neck, but nothing beats wood in my opinion. Strings are made from gut, and we could use a shell for the soundbox.
Those strings don't look like guts to me.
They are. Just soaked for a long time and pulled thin. I'm sure you'll enjoy killing some legendary beast to help Achaikos sing.
I've seen some lyres with turtle shells for the body.
Not a lot of turtles on this coast, but a good sturdy conch should do the trick.
Conch shell?
What's a yoke? And what wood do you need to replace it?
The yoke is the crossbar that all of the strings are attached to.
Sure is. It needs to bend, so a springy wood is best.
I think we all can agree on that.
The yoke needs to bend?
I
Why?
will return with the materials to repair Achaikos.
Hey, Long Duck, what's up? Remaster Borderlands is out. When you gonna stream it, please? Probably not for a little while. We only play it on Sundays, and we're doing one of the DLCs right now. After we're done with all the DLCs, we were thinking about doing it, but we're only going to be doing it on Sundays. We might put part 2 on hold to play part 1. It's all remastered. We'll see. I just played part 1 not too long ago, so I like part 2 much better. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Gather wolf intestines. Just need to go find some wolves. Wow, that dog was peeing on my foot. Well, I need to wait till morning here, man, so I can see what I'm doing. Hope they do better with the next Assassin's Creed game. Yeah, this one's okay. I mean, it's all right. I just wish they would get back to the freaking normal Assassin's Creed stuff instead of going back further and further in time. There's a lot of modern times, not modern, but you know, closer to modern times that they could do, like World War II or something. Oh, hey. Ah, you son of a freaking oaky bitch. Ah, I missed him. That was a waste. Why am I don't know why I do this. Wow.
Wolves are fierce animals. I'll gut them for Praxilla.
I'll get them for breakfast. Wow. What just happened? Wow, I keep missing it. What's that weird noise? Wow.
Hope these are enough guts for fixing a Haikos.
Where's that other one? Oh, is that it? No, that one wasn't even hit yet. There's one that I already hit. It's right here. Huh. Dude. I heard that it will take place in the Viking era. That might be all right. What kind of sucks is that they keep going. If it's the Vikings, it's still before the first one. And I'd like them to freaking go after the first one at least, you know? More modern times, like I said. Freaking 20th century, 18th century, maybe even. Or 19th century. 19th or 20th century would be the best, I think. They can go back into the Old West. That's what I've always thought would be really cool. If they did one in the Old West. Where the heck am I going? That way. Gotta love the true explorers of America, the Vikings. They didn't really explore America, they just found it. Accidentally, probably. I don't know, I guess there's some theories that say that they went down into the Hudson Bay, all the way to the south part of the Hudson Bay, and then went across the country and ended up in like Montana or somewhere. But I don't know if I believe all that. I just heard that they've went back and forth to the Newfoundland, Finland, whatever, coast a few times.
This shell should be perfect for Praxila's lyre.
Supposedly they actually found a Viking longhouse along that coast, but that's not too hard to believe, though, because they were all around that area. It's not real hard to believe that they went down a little south from Greenland and ended up finding Canada. I don't think they went too much further south than that, though. Ubisoft should do a Wild West Assassin's Creed. That's what I say. I've been saying that for years, man. I wish they'd do a Wild West one. That'd be really cool. The perfect Assassin's Creed would be World War II, though, because they already have what they call the Templars, is the freaking Nazis. They could have some people like in the French intelligence, or French resistance, I mean, that are the assassins, and they're trying to freaking assassinate Hitler or something. That'd be kind of cool. You know what? I'll do that after I'm done with this. Let me finish this one up. Long time no clue to you, Blue. I don't know if he might be AFK, and he's been on almost every night. I don't know how you missed him. I'm playing. What's up? Oh God, where'd you come from, you little bastard? Birches. Is that birch? That's birch.
That should be enough wood for a new lyre.
Boy, Borderlands 1 Remastered has sold out for PS4 and Xbox One. Just a thought. Sold out. I don't have it. I'm not going to play it on either one. Still has sold more than number 2 and 3. But anyways, that doesn't mean I like it anymore. I seriously like Borderlands 2 100 times more. There were some problems with Borderlands 1 that I didn't like. Like my map not working right, but I guess they fixed that, and hopefully they fixed. I know that they added a mini map, but I don't know if they fixed the map problems that I was having. And because Darcy didn't have the problems because she was on a keyboard, I had the problems because I was playing it on a PC with a controller. I was having some funky problems with the map, the regular map, not the mini map. Well, they didn't have a mini map, that's why. But there's little things like that that bothered me. The biggest thing was that I was playing the Commando, and with Borderlands 2, that Axton, or whatever his name is, when you threw out your turret, as soon as, if you accidentally like threw it out like late or something, or if you killed everybody real quick, then you can just go and grab it again, and it didn't take as much time to cool down and use it again. But in Borderlands 1, you couldn't do that. And you couldn't throw it to different spots. When you dropped your freaking turret, it was dropped right in front of wherever you're at. And it was kind of got irritating. Sometimes you didn't want it in that spot. You wanted it a little ways away or something. So you'd end up having to run out into the middle of the freaking fight and then drop it and then run back, you know? It was kind of a pain. That irritated me a little bit. It would be a good challenge to sneak into places in the Wild West in World War I and II. Yeah, World War I, they actually had a little clip in a little small part in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, where you were in World War I, like on the London Bridge, but you were just in that one little area, and it was pretty cool. It would be really cool if they expanded on that, man. Got you out in the freaking trench warfare and go check out places like Gallipoli, which goes along with Assassin's Creed a lot because it was a Turkish invasion of Greece. And the Turks were on the German side.
I have everything we need.
Excellent. Give it here.
Be careful with it.
He'll like me better when I'm done. You always were too rough with your fingering.
Well, that's the first complaint I've heard about it.
There he is, looking more handsome than ever.
You call this your best work? You're robbing me blind.
Oh, shut up and go deafen the masses with your wailing.
Thanks for the help. Here's your drachmi. I need some time to put a high cost through spaces. I might need some help after though, so swing by my tent when you have a minute.
Whoa.
Sure.
She
If
wants
I'm
my
in the
young
area.
bod. She's a cougar. I don't know why people hate Hitler so much, because he only tried to unite All humans worldwide in harmony. Wow. Guess people don't generally want that up to date Trump. And well, hell. What? I don't. I hope you're just being sarcastic. Now what? I really wish that this game would, after you finish one part, is that it? Wait. It says something about going by her tent, and there's no. Huh, that's weird. Anyway, maybe it'll pop back up. Now, where is their tent? Is it that one over there? No, it was somewhere else, huh? Anyway, let me go figure this out first. And I'll go try to figure out where she's at. Oh, her tent's over there. Wow, see, it just popped back up again. That's weird, man. If I wouldn't have went this direction, it wouldn't have popped up. It's not even on here, the list anymore. That's weird. I'm gonna go do this one first. Did you see the sheet I put above the bed? that was such a pain to put up there. I'm glad we had the staple gun because I wouldn't have been able to do that with tacks. Or I could have, but it just would have been harder. Almost fell off that freaking little step stool once. Trying to get off. I was on the top step of it, and I started to back off, and it wobbled. I go, oh shit! And I freaking fell, but I landed on the ground. You know, I landed okay. I didn't fall. I landed on my feet. As old as I am, it actually jarred my back a little bit, but that's all right. Back's been killing me anyway lately, so it doesn't feel any worse. What was that? Nothing. Whee! Ow. That was bad on the shins. Yeah, I took your other computer down. I was going to work on it today, but I got distracted watching Star Trek. I actually watched I said this before you got home, I watched the very first pilot over again on the very first original series. Because I was on, it wasn't, they have the whole series on Hulu, but they didn't have the first pilot, but on Netflix they did. So that was good. I don't know why they didn't have it on Hulu. And I also found out, I kind of knew this, but I didn't know it was this long. The first pilot was submitted to the networks in 1965. Yeah. And they never aired it. It wasn't released until it came out on videotape or something. I guess it was videotape in 1988. That was the first time it was ever shown. I thought I'd seen it before that, but I guess I might not have. I've seen it quite a few times. But I watched it again because I was watching the Star Trek Discovery the last couple days. I decided I wanted to watch it because I noticed, well, that dude Computing Forever, he has a channel where he reviews TV shows, especially science fiction TV shows and shit. And he was talking about it, and I didn't want any spoilers just in case I wanted to watch it again, so I decided I better watch it. Because he had an episode that had something to do with the pilot, the original pilot. It's cool. Spock actually went back, because Spock was the only original cast member that was actually in the pilot. And in this episode, it was supposed to be after the cage, and Spock's mind was all screwed up, and he figured the only people that could help him was the people that tried to take Captain Pike at the beginning, in the back in the 60s. And so he went back there so that those aliens could help him straighten his mind up. But it was pretty interesting, man, because Captain Pike is in. That's one of the main other reasons why I decided I wanted to watch the series, because I always liked Captain Pike in the original series, and I always thought they should make a series based on Captain Pike. Huh? The Menagerie? Yeah, that's what the cage was based on. Or the Menagerie was, all the clips of Captain Pike in the Menagerie were from the original pilot, the cage. They just wanted to put the pilot in somehow into the series, and they ended up putting it, I think it was like towards the end of the season. They split it into two-parter, and then they did that whole court-martial thing with Spock and Pike being inside that freaking big iron lung thing and all messed up. So that whole thing, it actually explained a lot. It went into a lot of that. Him being in love with that lady. So something's going to come up inside Discovery sooner or later about that. If Discovery lasts very long, it'll come up. I doubt it's going to last that long. And people are talking about they should actually do a spin-off of Discovery of the Enterprise with Pike as the captain, because he actually is the captain of the Enterprise in Discovery, but his ship is in dry dock or whatever, getting repaired, and now he's actually acting captain of the Discovery. But I heard it only lasts for this one season, which is really cool, man, because the guy that plays Pike is good. He's the only freaking thing that makes that series any good at all. And Spock's not too bad either. The guy that plays Spock. Anyway, had a guy give me a chicken sandwich. He wasn't supposed to. He was black, and that speaks volumes for me. Just marinate that thought. I have no clue what you're talking about. Marinate that thought? Why would I marinate something like that? Just because somebody's black and they gave you a sandwich? That has nothing to do with anything. Unless you're really, really, really prejudiced. So some black guy gave me a sandwich and I actually ate it. Ooh.
I saw the note you posted. What's the matter?
Mistios, I have the soul of a poet and yet not the means to produce my musings. It is a true tragedy, Mistios, that I cannot write my own great tragedy.
What do you want?
A little papyrus, Mistios, or the means to buy some. Those good-for-nothing bandits have plenty of both.
So you want me to give you some drachmi?
By the gods, you read my mind.
It's all yours.
That was it? That was the whole quest? Get some beggar some money. She didn't want to produce no freaking nothing. She just wanted to go get some crack. I don't see what people saw Hitler as. I seen him as what he was trying to do for all. I really seriously hope that you're freaking just being stupid. If you really believe that, you're fucking really fucked up. I'm not gonna cherry coat it, man. If you really seriously believe something like that, your brain is a little bit fried and fucked up. I mean, I even believe in giving the devil his due, man, but there's nothing good I could say about the freaking Nazis, man. I could say things about the devil, about Lucifer him fucking self, that's better than I could say about freaking Hitler. We all just can't be leaders. Yeah, we all just can't go around killing every fucking buddy that doesn't look like us either. Although he looked like a little fucking dwarf, man. He looked like he looked like as far from Aryan as any freaking buddy in Germany at the time. Yet he was freaking trying to create a master race of people that didn't look like him at all. How freaking messed up is that? If there was a master race, he would be the first one that got killed. He did not look like a freaking Aryan. He looked like he was Eastern European. And he was short. And he was funky looking. And he had a goofy little mustache that made Charlie Chaplin look bad.
The Mistios returns. Do you have time to accompany me and OcihEvE to our triumphant performance?
Sure.
After all this, I wouldn't miss it.
Excellent. We team up once more.
So we're a team now. Can I still expect to get paid?
After my performance, drachmi will be in no short supply. Trust me.
You've dedicated your life to your art. You must have a lot to show for it.
I write 100 poems every night when I go to sleep, and I throw out 100 every morning when I wake up. Luckily, some have survived to touch people.
Do you have any favorites?
There's one I'm well known for that is very dear to me. The most beautiful thing I leave is the light of the sun. Second are the shining stars and the face of the moon. Then ripe cucumbers, apples, and pears too.
Sounds nice, but we should get going. So, cucumbers?
The sun gives us the fruit of the trees.
Now what now? I guess Caesar? Oh, you're a very strange person. Yeah, he is. I guess Caesar was okay fiddling on the roof while the Italians killed each other. Are you talking about Nero? Nero had syphilis and his brain was frickin' fried. And he was like the worst of all the emperors that Rome ever had, and there were some really fucked up ones like Tiberius and freaking Caligula and a couple other ones that were really bad, but Nero freaking topped the cake, and he was like the worst. And it wasn't that the Italians were killing each other, and he didn't fiddle. Actually, he had a lyre like this lady right here is playing in this game, and they weren't killing each other. The freaking place well, I guess there was barbarians coming in, freaking killing everybody, and mostly it was the places, the whole freaking city of Rome was burning down. It wasn't Italians killing each other; it was freaking foreigners coming in and killing them.
In your poem, you say you leave the sun. Why?
Not me. Adonis. He's being asked
So
upon
foreign
death about
armies.
those beautiful things he's left behind. To me, there is no greater beauty than that of the sun and the moon and stars.
Oh, why is he being asked this?
Adonis is beauty incarnate.
Oh, I wish
What
this
could be
wouldn't
so
freaking keep
beautiful
doing
that
this.
Even he would be fain to leave.
It's like when you try to run after her, when he gets
see.
close to her, he starts walking.
Looks like we've made it.
Marvelous. Thank you. Looks like my...
It's Praxilla!
I heard she was coming this year.
Praxilla! Recite something for us!
I've been reciting this poem for years. Alexios, would you do me the kindness of allowing me to hear it anew from your lips?
I couldn't.
I didn't listen to a word she
Nonsense.
said. Don't make
You
me
know
freaking try to
everything you
repeat
need to
this
do it
shit.
justice. How about something new this year?
Hell no. Most beautiful thing I leave in the light of the moon. Light of the sun, maybe. I don't remember which way order she
The
said
most
this in.
beautiful thing I leave.
Wasn't even
is
paying
the light
attention.
of the sun.
'Cause I was
Praise
reading
be
stupid
Apollo.
chat. Second are the shining stars in the face of the moon. Second are the shining eyes in the face of... No, it was the freaking stars in the moon, I'm pretty
Second
sure.
are the shining stars and the face of the moon.
This is one of my favorites.
Ripe cucumbers and apples and pears. Yep, I remember that part. No peaches and figs and shit.
Then ripe cucumbers, apples, and pears too.
This is supposed to be a poem.
My favorite verse.
I'm
That's the
happy my
stupidest
poem
freaking
touched
poem
you
ever.
so deeply, Alexios. Have you thought about trading your spear for the lyre?
I will stick to swinging swords, thanks.
There comes her son,
It
wannabe.
wouldn't be a poetry festival without someone causing a disturbance.
Praxilla, get to safety. I can handle them.
Where? Oh. I'm on fucking fire! Oh shit. But wish the people wouldn't get my way. They ended up freaking shooting some lady. Who's shooting from over here? Damn it! Bastard. Who's left?
Give it up!
Wow, almost shot somebody. Somebody else shooting? Anybody else need looting? Why would somebody attack a freaking stupid recital?
Happens every year. Some cursed idiots drink too much wine and get themselves killed.
I didn't know poetry festivals were such lively events.
Indeed. I need to take a moment to recover. Let's go back to my tent.
Buddy excited for Mortal Kombat 11? I haven't played Mortal Kombat since it first came out, like back in the 90s.
But we do have a happy ending.
I like the movie, the
Praxilla.
first one.
It has taken me long years of soul searching and many nights of tears to bring myself to this moment. I am Archimedes, Your son.
When I heard the name of the man who stole my lyre, I suspected it might be you.
I've dreamt of hurting you as you hurt me and my father 1,000 times. But I only knew you as the mother who abandoned me, and not as the artist that I just saw.
Just as Adonis
saw, she didn't do
lamented
anything.
the beauty he left behind, I too left that which was most precious to me on the death of my old self.
You're not dead. Neither of you are. Take this opportunity and see
Start
what
a
you can
band.
build together.
Thank
Tour
you
the Isles.
for all your help.
Trash some motels together. Is that it? Guess so. That was quick. So now what? Let's see. I don't know where I left off last time. This one sucks. I'll probably not do that one. Let me go see if I can kill one of these animals. How about a lion? Wait, what else we got? We got a wolf. Hey, wolf sounds easier than a lion. And a bull. And a boar. Last boar I tried to kill was a bitch. The bear I've tried already once, didn't I? Okay, let's try the wolf. He's in an area I haven't been yet. Let's see, anybody excited? Oh, I already said that. Nonetheless, the Roman Empire failed. Not back when that happened. You do know that the Roman Empire went on for... Well, actually, it was a Roman Republic for about 600 or 700 years before it became an empire. And then it was an empire for another, what, 400 years? It actually had 2 capitals. So it was pretty much the leader of the freaking civilized world for around 1,000 years. I'm not leader, but I mean a good portion of that time. But they were around for 1,000 years. It wasn't like they just fell all at once. People say the fall of the Roman Empire. It didn't happen all at once. And people don't even realize this, that there was 2 Roman empires at the end that split in 2, and half of it was in Constantinople, which is now Istanbul, and the other half was in Rome. The Rome side of the Roman Empire actually got sacked way before the other side did.
Spartans can build as many boats as they like, but Poseidon will never favor them as he does the Athenians.
Oh wow, I'm way back here. Is that right? Oh, I know where I'm at. Roman Empire came close to world domination. It pretty much did dominate all the known world. It had complete control of most of the known world. And back in them days, that was the thing to do, man. The Greeks tried to do it with Alexander, like not too long after this period in time. Probably about another 50 years after this. The Egyptians did it before this. The Byzantines did it after this, after the Romans. The Mongols did it at one point. It's probably after the Byzantine Empire, though. I can't remember. Napoleon did it. That was more recent in history. Oh shit. It sucks they go into bushes and you can't even see where you're aiming. It seems like they do that a lot. So did the German Empire, but failed to God in the end. The German Empire? Didn't have much of an empire. They tried to conquer the freaking world, but they did it differently too. The Romans didn't freaking wipe out everybody, and they were almost 2,000 years before the Romans, legions and shit, were trying to conquer the world. When we had different morality, different ways of life, and the Germans tried for about 5 years, and they got slaughtered themselves. That's nothing in comparison
Never saw what hit him.
to what the Romans did. And the Romans, when they freaking took over a place, they enslaved people, but that's just the way things were back then. The freaking Germans killed a lot of the people that they freaking took over. They freaking pretty much wiped out freaking Polish people, including the Polish Jews, but they just for being Polish. It didn't have anything to do with their religion. Wiped out a lot of regular Poles, Hungarians, Romas, Gypsies, gays. The Romans didn't slaughter people unnecessarily. And they were, like I said, they were freaking 2,000 years before with a different type of morality than we had in the 20th century. So there's no comparison between what freaking Romans did and what the Nazis did.
The size of it. That's no ordinary wolf.
Oh, he's got a lot of little friends. Say hello to my little friends. Nazis, aka Germans, origins are still alive in South America, and people are trying to exploit that, but I say good luck on that. People are trying to exploit the Nazis in South America. People have freaking pretty much slaughtered all the Nazis in South America, and there's hardly any freaking left, man. That was World War II. You know how long ago that was? The real World War II Nazis, if they didn't die, they're freaking in their what, 90s by now? Got to think they were at least in their 20s in the 1940s. So that would have made them, being born in the 1920s, to be in their 20s in the 1940s. That means they're almost a freaking 100 years old now. If they're alive. If by some freaking chance they stayed alive this long. I gotta save here. If they tried recruiting some other freaking people into Nazi hood, then wow. Oh shit! Caught myself on fire. That's just not right, man. You can get yourself on fire like that. I don't want to get too close to those other wolves. Oh, there they are! Wow. This is not good. Damn it. Did I hit him? I don't even know. Wow. This is not good. How many more they got going here? Wow! What happened? I'm out of freaking arrows. Ah. Why did he jump back right when I did that? I'm going to get hurt bad when I get back in. I knew I should have freaking checked my arrows before I started. That was just stupid. Oh, hell no. God, I knew that was going to happen. Wow, how many of them are there? Oh, you bastard! What the fuck? Get off my ass, you frickin' homo. Excuse my language. I didn't mean nothing against being gay. Just when somebody frickin' bites me in the ass, I gotta say something about it. Oh, he's almost dead. If I could just stay alive a little longer. He does this freaking 3-jump thing. Oh! Lag! No lag, please! I'm right in the middle of all of them! No! Oh, God, I just lost my thing, huh? Oh! Well, how's he doing that? What the fuck? Oh, God. How many other wolves are there now? There's like 10 freaking other wolves. This isn't freaking right, man. There was like 5 a minute ago. Now there's like 10 of them. Wow! Get off my ass, bastard. I can't even freaking fire my bow because of all the other little bitches. Come on! Wow, I'm so close. Come on, get off me! Why am I on fire? That's not even right. Ah! Oh, shit! Shit, shit, Shit! I'm almost dead. Ah! I was so close, man. I hate that, man. How many more of them little fucking dogs are there? Ah, this part of the game rages me out more than any other part. Trying to fight these freaking animals, these legendary animals. That was just insane. Look how low I'm watching the playback now. He had a sliver for a long time, but I couldn't hit him. I couldn't shoot at him. Every time I tried, I wouldn't even hit him. Because all them other little dogs were biting me. Ah.
I don't want to be spotted.
Okay, before I even start this time, I want to get my arrows up. Make sure I have the best weapons. See, I don't think that one is good as good as this one. This one gives me elemental 25% more elemental damage. Wait. -1 adrenaline cost for overpower ability. I wasn't even trying the overpower. Wow, maybe I should try that. I'm going to try this one more time. I don't like this one thing because it says -25% physical damage, which I think I'm getting him more damage physically than elementally. I got to try the overpower this time. Wow. How come I'm missing? I can't even hit the bastard. Oh, I didn't use the freaking overpower again. Maybe I can do that. Wait, how do I do that? Gotta go. Come on! Damn, he came up behind me. What the fuck? How do I do it? How do I fucking do the overpower? Ugh. God, this game, man. Right and there's the right buttons and trigger. I was doing the left button and trigger, which is the arrow, I think. Fuck. I'm almost dead now. That didn't do anything. Wow. I just used up all of my shit. Wow. Damn it! I just wasted my thing on damn dog. Little dog. Wolf dog. I can't believe my... You know what it is? Okay, so there's this this ability that kind of half-ass locks onto things when you aim. It does it for like a split second, but then it goes away. So every time I try to freaking aim at the dog, one of the other dogs jump in front of me, and it aims at them instead, so I don't hit the freaking big dog. So it's screwing me up by aiming at the wrong ones. Ah. See? See how that went? Wow. See that? I'm dead. I don't know why when you're doing these legendaries, they have to have... When I did the one boar, the first one, there was 3 extra boars, and there's a couple other ones where there was a couple extra animals. This one has how many? This is ridiculous how many there are. Wolf is biggin'? Yeah. Dude, you need to watch a modern day movie, and they say they're not Nazis, but I know better. I need to watch a modern day movie to know that there's Nazis in South America. I could care less if there's Nazis in South America. I really seriously doubt there's too many freaking Nazis in South America. There's an organization called the Jewish Mossad that is sole purpose is to assassinate people. I doubt if Mossad is going to let any freaking Nazis that are public, that are associated with World War II and the Holocaust live. A band called Rammstein talks about going to South America. Oh, okay. So if a band told you about it, then it must be true. That Wolf's a big one. The only empire that came close to world domination that I know of was the British Empire, Spanish Empire, Qing Dynasty. Oh, that was with an X. And the Roman Empire. Yep. Well, the Mongols pretty much dominated the known world for a long time, all the way into the Roman Empire. Well, actually, it was after the Roman Empire, but into the Holy Roman Empire, which was mostly Germany and Austria and Poland. Not for any empire, period, unless it's a Christian empire for God. And if you don't believe the Nazi Party still exists, I feel sad for you. I didn't say they didn't exist. I said that the originals Nazis are not, if they are alive, they're like in their fucking 90s. They're not going to do anybody any harm. If they had any proteges that they tried to freaking train or recruit, they're even going to be old by now. And if any original Nazis or their proteges or whatever tried to do anything, the Mossad would freaking go after them. There are Nazis, though. Yes. There's Nazis in the South. Pretty much, well, actually, the Ku Klux Klan don't like Nazis, but they're white supremacists just like the Nazis were. But there was Ku Klux Klan members that were in the American army fighting against Hitler. But if you want to get technical about it, yeah, there's probably still Nazis around, but they're not that big of a deal. They don't have any power. They might have small little pockets of freaking inbred redneck suckers that believe in white supremacy or something like that, but there's actually more other races that think they're superior to every other race than there are whites that think that anymore. there's a big portion of Middle Eastern and Muslim communities, not communities, but leadership that think that they're superior. Actually, it's in their religion itself that they think that they're superior than other races or other religions, not races. They don't specify races, because anybody can be a Muslim no matter what race they are. But their religion, they tolerate other religions, but they think that they're superior. Japanese culture was all based on completely superiority, but I think that pretty much changed after World War II. But I don't know if they still think of us as kind of savage, though. I think. I don't know. Satan has obviously fooled you. I don't believe in Satan. Do you know of Joe Rogan? Yep, because he had a guy on talking about Nazis in South America. It's a huge community. You know what? I don't really care. Can I say that again? I don't care. Talking about Nazis all the freaking time is not my idea of a good freaking conversation. They don't have any power. And if they do, it's probably some freaking backwoods freaking town in Argentina. That's completely the opposite side of the freaking world from where we're at. And if they did try to gain any freaking power at all, like I said, there's organizations out there that will go after them and slaughter them, including, but not limited to, the Jewish Secret Service, the Israeli Secret Service, freaking the Mossad. Trump is trying to wake us up. Trump is stupid. Wow, if you actually believe anything about freaking Trump, man, you're the one that freaking is naive and don't know shit. I think I forgot to do something. Damn it. Can I please play the game? Why do you insist on every time you come in here just to try to start some shit, man? You start talking about some of the stupidest fucking things. Wow, why do I have a oh, okay, wrong one. Okay, I'm going to try this. Wow. See, that's how I kill them. I need to stay away from the middle over there, too. Now, see, he just called those guys. And there's just 3 of them. He's just going to call more and more. Oh, fuck. Called more. Yeah! The more he freaking gets, the harder it is to do anything. Damn! Come on! No! Oh, that was just a waste. Just called more, huh? can I get... Son of a bitch! He's calling more, huh? Wow! This is fucking insane, man. Just wasted. Yeah. This is just stupid. Look how low he is on health. I'm gonna die in a minute. What the fuck? I'm freaking burning my damn self. There goes my last thing. Wow. There's so many of these things, these other little wolves now. He dead? He's dead! He's dead! No! 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 Okay, I gotta save. Then I'm gonna kill all these bastards. Wow, that was fucking too much. I can't save! Oh, because I'm in the middle of combat. Look at all of them. I wonder if I did this. Wait, where is it? What? I wish this would work better. Where's that one I just killed over here? Did I loot him? Yeah, I guess. Why is that bush in the fucking way? Almost 200. Another 91. Wow. I got it close to 300 pelts. Oh, and another. Well, probably over 300 then. Yep, definitely over now. If there's any more I've missed. see what's in the cave. That was crazy, man. Those things rage the crap out of me. I can't do more than one of those every week. There's still like 5 left. Yeah. What long duck say to get him? Just got tired of it. Okay, Duck, that's it. I'm trying to watch. Time for a break for you. You beat me to it. Enough is enough. I had it though. Threw that troll out from under his bridge. That's pretty much what I think he's doing. He does that because he knows it's going to rile me up a little bit. Well, especially like in something like this when I'm already getting frustrated. It's like really hard to deal with when I'm trying to play the game. And you know, I do sit and talk about politics and stuff like that sometimes, but it's like if you're going to have some kind of politics, be consistent about it. Don't just say what you think's going to rile somebody up just for the sole purpose of pissing somebody off or something. Okay, I got to figure out what's what on here now. Okay, here's one of them that I haven't done. And these right here. Okay, these 3. These up here are main quests. Now, this is the cultists. That's Hippocrates, dude. That's main quest. Find a girl. Yeah, that's the main quest. And that's just upgrading my spear. I still have a long way to go for the last thing of that last upgrade. So let's do this. What's this? In the midst of chaos. How come I haven't got 3 seals for this, like, forever? I've killed Spartans since I've had this. I thought I'd get this one as I was going. Just killed a whole fort of Spartans yesterday, I think. Had to have been friggin' leaders there. Anyway, let me go do this one first. See where it's at. Oh, wrong way. I got back on and started shit again. Oh, hey, here's a sync point thingy. Where's that at? Oh, way up there. Oh, wow. Looks like a Pine King mountain. I thought for sure I'd been here before. I remember it being right here. How did I not get that? Oh, hey, these are ruins up here. I thought it looked different from down there. I thought it was like a Lion King rock jutting out from the top of the mountain. It's ruins. You what? So this is the only area on this continent. Oh wait, no. This part's not open? Why? You know what? I'm going to go over here real quick. Open up the rest of this area. So OcihEvE was saying that if you open up the whole map, that you get an achievement for that. Something else, maybe something special. So any more time I'm near an area that's not opened up, I like to go check it out. So if I go west, which way's west? No, east. East. That's it. The other west. Oh, yeah, I need to go take that big wolf pelt back to the hunter lady. She'll give me another piece of armor, I think. Do that after I'm done here. Leader's house. See you later. Good night. Hey, good night, Blue Jay. Have a good one, man. Don't forget, if you're around tomorrow at noon or after noon, me and Darcy will be playing Borderlands 2. So this is all is Sparta here. Am I going the right direction? Or did I open it up yet? Let's see. Not really. I'm almost there, though. I think it'll open it up if I just go another step forward. Maybe to that next question mark. Oh, maybe the next one. Sparta! Oh, hey. Thou shalt not pass. Wow. The poison drinker? Is that his bear that's eating everybody? Did I just shoot a person? Okay, this area is open now. Alrighty. Be at work around noon. Oh no. Oh well. Well, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow then. Tomorrow night then. Don't work too hard. Or work really hard and make a lot of money. Either way. Alrighty.
Beast Slayer, I'm glad to see you again.
Wow.
The pelt of the Lycaon wolf.
A wolf is not only a vicious predator, but a cunning adversary. Many have fallen before it.
Yeah, and he has a lot of little friends.
If I fall for something, it won't be a beast, but someone here on Hyos.
Don't talk of falling here. Rather think of ascending to new heights.
Oh, she thinks very highly of herself.
I'll return when I have more pelts.
Alrighty. Oh wait, I want to see what did she just give me? I didn't even wasn't paying attention. Wasn't any of that. There it is. Artemis set. Hunter. Cool. I think that's the third set of Artemis gear that I have. That's new. See how it says compare at the top of the thing? It didn't say that before. You could compare it by doing something. No, maybe not. I think that's the first time I've seen that. Must have been in that new update from yesterday. That's pretty cool. Dang it. Now we're right down here. Wow. That little dog, man. All I did is grabbed my soda and tried to take a drink of it, and he freaking started going ape shit.
Be quiet. In your bed, be quiet. You can stay in here in your little bed, but you gotta be quiet. Stay. Right now.
Quiet. No, you can't sit up here. Got one dog barking at me and one trying to jump up in my lap. No, you can't sit up here.
Start. Stop it.
I'll pet you all you want tomorrow morning. Or tonight after the stream. Yeah. Darcy don't spoil her like I do. she has like a regular collar, and then she has this leash collar thing, and she can't scratch under there herself real good. So when she's sitting in my lap, I'll dig up underneath that collar and scratch all her fleas. She really likes that. But then as soon as I stop, she starts scratching me, saying, "I want more, I want more." I know she won't leave me alone after that. It's all right. It's calming. That's why they say people that have lap dogs live longer, because it's like meditation or relaxing or something. I don't know, something like that. Lower your blood pressure. What's all this? Steal. Is there anybody around here? I'm not going to steal from a dead... Oh, God, what was that? Oh, another wolf? No. You know what? Wolves don't scare me anymore after that big-ass bastard. As long as there's not 20 of you assholes. Well, maybe there is. They're just going to come one after another, though. Okay, that was a quick one. Language of the Ancients. A rare whatever. Mycenian steel was the keystone to unlocking the ancient language etched on the tomb's wall. A most worthy discovery indeed. Thus, Epi set aside doubt and embraced adventure. Epi. That was from way back. Can't remember who that was. That was from like weeks ago. Wait, oh, it's right here. Oh, wow, I'm almost right. Where am I? I'm close. Anyway, when I was talking about the new Star Trek Discovery earlier, I forgot to mention that it's actually a little better than I expected in the second season. The first season was pretty much shit. It was good as an action movie, like if it was an action movie, I should say. Way too much action for Star Trek, though. If it was unrelated to Star Trek, put it that way, it'd be good as an action movie if they kept out all the political snide remark craps. The main character is kind of obnoxiously freaking over smart. I don't know, that's arrogant about it. That's what I'm trying to say. Not just smart, but arrogant about being smart. And it seems like everybody in the show is real antagonistic, except for certain people, like SJWs. You know, they won't like real strong, freaking progressive left-wing, far left-wing people. How they have this holier than thou morality thing where they think that they're better than other people. That's what just almost every main character in the show is like that, except for the men. Well, all the women are like that, put it that way. Except for the few men that they have. One of them is gay. And he's kind of like that in a way, too, even. Okay, it's under me now, huh? It's kind of strange. There's this one character. This is a good example. There's one character that's a dude that he ends up being like a love interest of the main character. It's a girl named Michael. It's the main character. And supposedly she's Spock's stepsister or adopted sister. Her parents got killed, and Spock's father and mother took her in. Since it was Vulcans that found her, and Spock's mother was the only seemingly human person on Vulcan, because Spock's half Vulcan and half human. Anyway, that's gonna take too long to explain all that. But the dude that she has a love interest in the first season ends up being a Klingon, and they're having a war with the Klingons at first, and they really make it sound like the Klingons are Trump. That's what another political thing about it. But he was a Klingon that had his DNA altered to make him human, completely, all the way down to the DNA. And he was like the main Klingon at the beginning. Wait, what was I trying to do here? Oh, yeah, I know. Let me do this before I forget. You just switch this to my diving spear trident thingy. Anyway, when she finds out that he's part Klingon, actually he ends up killing somebody when he's going in, getting taken over by some brainwashing programming that he did to himself. I need a key. That's not a key. Anyway, so the second season comes around, and this after she finds out that he was a Klingon, and he ends up by the end of the first season helping out. Oh, that's the key. Good. He ends up helping out the Federation and probably saving their asses a few times. But by the second season comes around, and I don't know, they it's hard to say. I guess it's just because he's actually in the freaking Federation intelligence, like CIA type thing now, which is funky. I don't know why they would do that, but just the way that his character is, it's like he's atoning for his sins, like the far left wants people to atone for their for being white and shit. You need to atone for that, like freaking certain organizations are saying that I've seen this twice in the news lately. Spain, people are picking on Spain a lot, saying that Spain needs to atone for for the things that they did around the world. Like first, Mexico. Somebody in Mexico started petitioning Spain, saying that they needed to pay reparations for what they did to the Aztec Indians. That was friggin' 400 friggin' years ago. Yeah, the Aztecs were cutting hearts out of their own people at the time, as Darcy was just talking about. And but then also now, just recently, some African nations started going after Spain, saying that they need reparations to all black people, not just the nations or the people that are in the nations, just from all the colonization that Spain did back then, and the way that they treated the African nations back, 400 or 500 years ago. Spain was treating some people pretty bad during that time because they had the Spanish Inquisition going on, and that wasn't necessarily their. It was their fault, but it was that they. I just recently realized this. I'm doing this thing on free speech. I'm going to make a video out of it sooner or later, like a documentary. When I was studying that, doing research for it, I realized that Spain, because I knew that they were taken over by the Muslims back around 400 AD, and Muslim pretty much controlled most of Spain up until the 1400s. So for about 1,000 years they were under occupation by Muslims. During most of that time, that's when Europe was going through the Dark Ages. But then at that point, Islam was going through their golden age, what they call the golden age of Islam, is when they were studying and doing science and making the world a better place at that time, but they still didn't treat the Spaniards very good. Okay? But then Spain took their country back around 400 or 1400 BC, AD, in the 14th century or 15th century. But by that time, Europe was starting to pull out of the Dark Ages, and because of the way things worked out, it sent Spain into their own Dark Age. And that's what the Spanish, how the Spanish Inquisition came out of that, is that they were way behind everybody else, and they kind of had to go. I think all countries and all cultures had to go through some kind of a Dark Age to come out the other side to learn. In other words, you have to go. Even people, this is true with all things, that you don't know the difference between right and wrong if you've never done any wrong, or if you've never done any right. If you're just like an average mediocre person all your freaking life, you never really learn. You don't get any character, you don't build. Wow, I'm stuck. And I think all civilizations had to go through some kind of a Dark Age to go hit the bottom. They had to hit the bottom of morality, I guess, to actually be able to come back up and understand what it's like to be a real human. And that's what the Enlightenment did for the rest of Western civilization. But Spain didn't go through the Enlightenment because of that. It wasn't necessarily their fault. But what they did was pretty terrible. And also, some Muslim countries are freaking trying to sue Spain now for taking back their own country from them in the 1400s. And the persecution that they did to the Muslims after that. After they had just endured 1,000 years of persecution by the Muslims. It's crazy the way the world is. And that's the way the world was in the old days, you know, and that's why you can't really hold anybody in the past to today's standards, because their standards were different. Their moralities were different. Their way of living was different. Their freaking ideas about life, period, was different. There was no such thing as freedom of speech. Not one culture in the world in over 100,000 years had any idea what freedom of speech was until the 16 and 1700s. That's why it's so important that we, as a society, protect that right. Because it took us freaking 100,000 years to get that right. We can't just throw it away just because some people's feelings get hurt. Anyway, well, I got into this by talking about freaking Star Trek, huh? Anyway, Star Trek, it's not that great, but it's worth watching. It's got some pretty, if you're into Star Trek, it's got some things that like references to the old Star Treks, and does some things that kind of explain some things that happen in different old Star Trek shows. It also does some things that are off canon, what you call it, you know, when a show. What the hell? Where am I supposed to be going? I just went under there and it's probably on the other side of this whole mountain now. Oh, there she is. She's over there. Wow. Like in, okay, so Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, they had this, intelligence agency called Section 31. It's completely secret. No, and
got to be careful not to get spotted.
Deep Space Nine was in the 24th century. Nobody ever heard of them or anything from the past. There was no records of them. People in Deep Space Nine looked around trying to find out who they were. Nobody knew. Where the hell is she? Wow. She's under me somewhere. It's got to be a different cave. Anyway. Star Trek Enterprise series was way before Discovery even. And Discovery was about 100 years before Deep Space Nine. They made a reference to Section 31 in Star Trek Enterprise, but they never called them by name. But for some freaking reason, in Star Trek Discovery, they have a Section 39 or 31. I mean, they have a Section 31 that's called by its name, and everybody knows who they are. How could they be? Everybody know who they are, 100 years before Deep Space Nine, but by the time of Deep Space Nine, nobody's ever heard of them. How the hell do I get down it? That cave that I went into is the only... No, here's one. This has got to be it. Yeah. Wow, I'm right next to it. Wow. I went flying all over the place, and I was almost there if I would have just kept going straight. This is even the right place. Anyway, it's worth watching if you're a Star Trek fan. It's just
they'll keep a sharp watch here.
If you could, oh God, if you could ignore all the inconsistencies. And if you can get past all the political bullshit. Political pandering, that's what I should call it. Virtue signaling. Like they're better because they think a certain way that they're better than other people, and that they're trying to make it sound like the future is better, but yet they still freaking seem to really screw each other over all the time. They're real preachy about it. That's the best thing about all the old Star Treks. They were never preachy. They always talked about modern issues and things that were going on in society and politics. Not really politics, but more societal issues. They always talked about stuff, but they didn't preach it at you. And they always came up with good ideas about it. So this is not any way to get to anywhere. Anyways, as you can tell, I'm a real big Star Trek fan. Finn? Hey, Bruce, welcome back. Eagle can see through mountains. I didn't know that. How? Can you do this? Hey. There we go. Now let me get right over the top of this again. Gotta be another entrance somewhere. Wow. How am I supposed to find this freaking freak? Maybe there's a tunnel under the water. Wouldn't it show me, though? Some of the quests was sad. I'm studying if I could have changed how the story turned out. Yeah, I try to be real careful on how I'm doing some of the quests. There's got to be another freaking entrance to this cave. Anybody watching know where it is? I can't see how that's not the right cave. I'll try this water over here. No. It's not even deep enough to dive under. Wow. Can't believe that this isn't the right cave. I need to go in here and look around. I'm missing something. If I light a light, I'll be able to see better. Floor's back. Come on. There's no other... This place is a dead end. I just wonder if that other cave that I went into, that was way over here though somewhere. How I'd have to go pretty far back up in here. What's that? Hey Barry, what's up? Maybe you know what I'm doing wrong. I'm trying to get to this Epi girl. Now, I found 2 caves over here, but neither of them seem to be deep enough to find her. So she's way over there. Wait, what's this? What's this? Ah. I didn't see this at all last time. This has got to be it. I know it's not this way, but I want to go this way first. I've been here before. Seems like. Wow. I don't like when it does that either. I can't get to those. Glitchy. They are the worshipping. Okay. Don't want to go down in there yet. Main reason I'm getting all this ore while I'm in here is that I can't upgrade my swords without... Oh, I remember this place now. I can't upgrade my swords without a lot of obsidian. My swords are getting really low level. I need to upgrade both of them. It's been taking forever just to get enough obsidian to do it. I need about 400 obsidian to get both of them. To upgrade both of them. And my bow. So I'm going to need about 600 altogether. I've got 400 right now. So I got enough to get both my swords, but not my bow. Probably do my sword and one bow. One sword and one bow first. Ones that I use the most. Okay. Oh, I think I know who this is now. Yeah, I remember being in here before. I like these. I've been wasting a lot of time looking for this place. Is this that lady that's looking for something in these things? Ain't it? Nope, it's a dude. Wow. So I'm way off. Who is this guy?
Your clue was right. I found a part of the stele, along with another piece of armor.
There must be a piece of armor with each missing stele.
But why?
This section here refers to a ritual.
It doesn't explain why the armor was separated and hidden with a stele piece.
Maybe that was part of the ritual?
Oh,
we need to find the other stele pieces. Are you ready?
If we found these, then we'll find the other stele pieces too. I'll go look.
Even with the full keystone in place, some of the meaning may be lost on us.
I have faith in you.
Oh! You won't believe what this section says. Of the primordial gods. Primordial.
That's interesting.
That's ancient.
That's
it
ancient.
could just be a prayer on behalf of the warrior.
You're ancient.
That's what I thought too.
Your mama's
until
ancient.
I read this part.
There's more.
It mentions that the ritual will be activated.
What ritual?
I have no idea. I'm presuming it means we need all of the steles in place before something happens.
Do you have the location for the missing piece?
This text is hard to make sense of. It appears to be a warning. Be careful when you explore the tomb of Orion.
I'll be careful.
The Dark Age has had its time. Why look backward?
There is truth and insight in looking backward. Take Homer, for example. He often spoke of our past in his stories.
So digging through dirt and cobwebbed words is your ambition?
My role is to breathe life into the ancients.
Do any of your peers support you in this?
None. My ways are too different for them.
If you're right, you'll gain their respect after this. Do you worry that your expectations are too high? It may be a dead end.
How can it? The clues have proven me right thus far. The stele mentions a ritual that once performed will activate something.
What does that have to do with primordial gods?
I have no idea. When we have all the stele pieces, we'll know.
TheBunaBug, what's up? By the way, Dars, I started playing Rise of the Tomb Raider today. Had fun watching you and Pale play it, and am finally taking it on. Cool. Yeah, it's a good game, man. You'll have a lot of fun. Just this minute finished this quest. Yeah.
Time to go.
Okay. Oh, wait. What just happened? I leveled up. Wow, level 59. New quest. Reach Orion's tomb. Orion? Okay, what piece of armor did I get? See, it's not even good armor. But yep, I have a piece of this on my boat. If you look at all this other armor, it says if you look at the bottom part where it says equip, it also says dismantle. All the armor says that except for the gold armor. The legendary, except this. I have one more piece. I could put it in my chest on the ship. Ugh. I could put it on my chest on the ship, but I can't sell it or dismantle it. So I got, that's the second piece of that stuff I got. I kind of remember that quest now. It's been a while since I did any of that. Hey, there's the head of that wolf. What does it say? The decapitated head of the Lycaon wolf. Does that mean that it was a werewolf? Lycanthrope? Now how to get out of this place? How can we go back in there and search? I'm sure I've searched it before. So as long as it took me to find a way to get into this place, I think there's actually 2 different ways in and out. Or is this a dead end? There's a tree growing under the ground. That's kind of weird. Well, you know what? I'm not going to go out of my way to get this stuff. Let's get the stuff I can grab hold of. This one right there. There's another way in. Where am I? I'm so far away. There's where I came in. Cave of the Oracle. I gotta remember that. I got an ability point. Oh, I gotta assign that ability. Why did I waste... oh well. already enjoying it so far. I might try playing again with my new laptop. It may work a lot better. Did you ever finish that game? Oh. Yeah, you were glitching a lot, huh? That'd be good. Play again. Oh, we can just starty recording. She can't type, she said. Once I get Pale and I moved completely. Yeah. Wow, laggy, laggy, laggy. I just love jumping on people's heads. It's like sitting on their face a bit harder. And it hurts. Maybe not them, but me. Especially if they're wearing pointy helmets. Oh, hey! I'm at the Hippodrome again. Wait, this isn't the Hippodrome. It's close, though. Wait, this isn't the Hippodrome. Where the hell am I? I'm not even near the Hippodrome, am I? Hippodrome's way on the other side of the continent. Way over here. Ain't it? There it is. Temple of Hades and Apollo. Where the hell's the Hippodrome? I thought it was over here. I'm going to a place I've never been before. Never been over in this area. I hear something. Oh, that's a mad wolf. Oh, there. Oh, wow. Dude snuck up on me. Bah. Says, thank you, that wolf was going to eat me. I live too bad another day. Oh, yeah, anybody that's just getting here, like Barry and TheBunaBug, and I don't know who else might have heard me earlier when I mentioned this, but this is some funky trivia that I just found out today. Some of that useless trivia that will stick with me for the rest of my life, that just like all other useless trivia that's wandering around in my brains. So today I was looking up stuff for Star Trek, and this, I'm not going to go into the whole story again like I did earlier, but just the little freaking bit is that I didn't know this, but Star Trek would have never been produced, and we would never have ever seen Star Trek if it wasn't for Lucille Ball. Because for some, I guess she was friends with Gene Roddenberry, and they used her studio to make the pilot and the whole series after that, and Desilu Studios, and the first pilot got turned down by NBC, and then let me see what's in here first. And then she went to the studio, or to the network, and asked them as a personal favor if Gene Roddenberry could submit a second pilot, which is unheard of. It still is. People just don't get a second pilot. If they make a freaking pilot and it gets turned down, they just don't get a second chance, man. It's just the way things work.
Whatever you're after, you're too late. They're all gone. Dead or mad.
I don't understand. Who did this to you?
I don't understand it myself. My brethren and I were drawn to this place, but madness took over. We fought over the artifact. One of them grabbed it and ran.
Grab the Steely?
Search the caves. That's where they'll be hiding. Beware the... They're beyond reason.
Beware the purple bunnies. Oh God, did I get the screen? No, I didn't get the screenshot. Dang it. And he dies. Anyway, since Lucille Ball at that point in time had big influence in Hollywood, the studio listened to her and gave him a second chance. So if not for that, he never would have got that second chance to make the second pilot, which was a lot more of what the networks were looking for than the original pilot. I've seen both of them, and the first one is one of my favorites, but it didn't have Kirk in it for one thing. I actually watched it again today, The Cage. But the second one was, you could tell right away it was more commercially sound, that more people liked it. It was actually the one, I don't know if you ever seen the episode with Sally Kellerman, and I can't remember what the dude's name was, but they ended up becoming like these god figures. They got these powers, and their eyes like turned silver, and they could they were like omni-powerful, and Kirk had to talk him into
Something's blocking this. Won't budge.
Yeah.
Something's in the way.
Yeah, Kirk had to talk him into staying on the planet by themselves, and then the planet was quarantined after that. I don't know. I can't remember that episode too good. But it's actually, that pilot has the line in it where they got the opening monologue intro for. So it's called "No Man," where no man has gone before. Yeah. Oh shit, hey, buddy. Ow! 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 I will kill you all. Oh god, I'm almost dead. What? Oh! Can't believe that happened. When was the last time I saved? I couldn't see what the hell I was fighting. Those things usually don't move. And in the dark, when I backed up, I didn't think I'd be able to get hit, but I think there was a second one there, too. I couldn't see in the freaking dark because I was trying to kill the damn thing. Should have used my arrows. Anyway, I just thought I found that pretty interesting, because I'm a big Star Trek fan. Yeah, you lost me at... What happened to my text? I had to say you lost me at Star Trek and Hollywood. I lost you at Star Trek. You never watched Star Trek? Highly recommend it, man, but you need to watch them in order. If you have Netflix or Hulu or something. Oh god, there's that bastard again. It didn't have the... That's why it's not working. Because he's under friggin' water. If you like good science fiction, it's some of the best, man, ever made. They really get into these cool stories and make you think. Well, that's what got me the second time. It wasn't another snake. It's this freaking thing right here. Anyway, you got to start with the original series from the 60s, which is... compared to today's standards, it's got pretty bad graphics. But, it's worth it. The storylines are really good still. And they didn't really rely on a lot of special effects back then either. They'd have small sets. And they'd work with them. They didn't use any CGI back then. But you have to start with that one and then work your way to the next generation, which was the second series that didn't come out for another 20 years. And then Deep Space Nine, then Voyager, and then Enterprise. And if you're really into it by then, you could probably watch Discovery, which kind of sucks, but it's worth watching if you know about the rest of the Star Trek universe. than all the movies. There's 7 movies just of the original series. There's 4 or 5 of the second series. Now there's all the new J.J. Abrams movies, but they don't really have a whole lot to do with the originals, except for the people. They're pretty much made for a younger crowd that doesn't really care about the Star Trek universe. They're pretty good for action movies, but they just don't compare to the original series. Or the real Star Trek series. And today, just looking up stuff on what I was watching, I found out something else that I didn't know why they were different. I thought it was just J.J. Abrams, because he does a lot of stuff, and he's always does these high action movies and TV series and stuff, and I thought it just had something to do with him, but it's that Paramount owned the rights to Star Trek and the Star Trek universe. And sometime right before Abrams was going to start doing the new movies, CBS bought the rights to all of them, and when they were negotiating it all, Paramount, I don't know why they even freaking did this, but Paramount made them sign a contract saying that any new Star Trek's movies, anything that came out from that time on, would be 25% different than the originals. Like, if they did a series based on the original series, that they couldn't use the same uniforms unless they changed them 25%. Like, a quarter of the uniform would have to be different, which you can tell just by Discovery that the uniforms from the original Enterprise don't look exactly like the old Enterprise. They're 25% different. The ships have to be 25% different. The Klingons don't even look the same, and the Klingons really suck in the new series. Klingons look stupid as hell. I mean, even the girls in Deep Space Nine and Next Generation and all that, they had the big ridges on their forehead and stuff, but the girls actually, even though they looked kind of ugly, they actually still kind of look sexy in their own way, you know. But in the new series, they look funky, messed up. They have big old giant chins, big oblong heads that look like footballs. Actually, more like rugby balls. They're bigger than footballs. And they have all kinds of freaking lumps and bumps and crap all over them. They're just messed up looking. Bad. But the second season, they put hair on them for some freaking reason. The first season, they didn't have any hair at all. Second season, they decided to put hair on them. And they had one line in one of the episodes explaining it. Oh, they decided to grow their hair back, is what they said. Somebody just said in passing, oh, they just decided... All the Klingon houses decided to grow their hair back. Yeah, right. Hey, good night, Bruce. not a fan of either. Yeah. Not a fan of Hollywood at all. You don't even like the Marvel movies? Oh, you're probably gone now. No, that's Bruce that left. I like sci-fi, man. Always love sci-fi movies. So what's up there? Oh. Looks like I'm going back out. Oh, I did. Okay. Can I get up there? Probably have to go a different way. Through there? Oh, God. Oh, got another one. Wow. Shit. Wow. That almost gave me a hot butt. Can I get up here? Oh, wait, I got it. Watch this. No! That didn't work. Try this again. Got it. Oh, I should have had that. I gotta do it from this side, it looks like. Got it. Whew. So much loot in this place, man. This is the kind of stuff that reminds me of Tomb Raider. That every one of these places is kind of the same, just a different pattern. These tombs. In Tomb Raider, all the tombs are a little bit different. A lot different. These are just a little bit different. Oh, shit. Oh, I've been this way? Well, what the heck? Oh, shit. How did I miss all this last time? Came right through here. Woohoo! Got so much crap, I need to sell some of this stuff. I haven't tried to tame an animal yet. I gotta test that before I waste anything on it. I don't use this either. Huh, I'm gonna try this one. This is the only place that I haven't been is up there. I think I might be able to figure this out. Hole sticking out there's there for a reason. Anything even up there? I think it's just there to mess with me. Oh well. The worshippers are in P.O. whatever. Near center of or whatever. Dang it. Oh, okay. Hold on a minute. Wow, it's almost time. Can't see the clock from here anymore because Darcy's computer, it used to be on top of her computer and it was up higher. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shut up. Whoa. Wow. It ran right through me. I was like a ghost. I just kept waiting for the Righteous Brothers to play. Out of arrows. Well, you chicken shit little booyah. Wow. Damn. You are really bad at this. Where's the one that I did kill? I know I got one of them. Did I already loot it? Oh, I got you. I got lucky. Where am I at? Where am I going? Close to the target. Out of arrows. I just freaking filled them up. They're crazy. I'm gonna go kill these dudes. And then I'll probably call it a night after that. I'm crazy to make you a deal. We're slashing prices. We're slashing them left and right. Wow, that lag
was the stealing
wasn't
influencing
good.
them in some way.
Who's the first guy? No loot? Not a one of them has a loot. Has a single loot. Trident. I already have a trident. You saying I have bad breath? Sorry, buddy. I don't like trident. I like dentine. They call me Flipper, Flipper, faster than lightning. And I'm hopping happy. Sunday, Monday, happy days. There's another one, and another one, and another one. Anyway, let me check out chat again real quick. Forward to it. Not a fan of either. I already read all that. I thought somebody else wrote something since then. Anyway, I am done for tonight. Oh, there's another piece. Me and Darcy both together will be back at noon with Borderlands 2 at noon Pacific time. Hopefully she'll be streaming also, so you can see both points of view. She brought her tablet. She last week we tried it and she couldn't read the chat, so she kind of got bummed out about that. So this week she wants to use her tablet so she can at least read the chat. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night with either more Borderlands or Witcher 3, depending on what's going on, if Darcy still wants to play after playing all day or what. And I'll be back with this next Thursday. And Wednesday, hopefully, I'll get the server set up and we'll be starting Ark Evolved. And if anybody else, any of the regulars that are watching have Ark and on PC and they want to play also, you're welcome to it. If you don't get lagged out or something, I'm hoping it'll work good. When we did it with Eve for Conan, it seemed to work pretty good. Anyway, till tomorrow. Leave a like, share, subscribe. Check out the links below. Support my channel if you can with PayPal, or you can get some merch. All in the links below. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Adios.